Burkina Faso military leader dissolves government, sacks prime minister. Burkina Faso's ruling military leader on Friday dismissed the country's prime minister and dissolved the government, according to a presidential decree. The sacked premier had served at the head of 3 successive governments, surviving each reshuffle. No reason was given for the dismissal of Apollinaire Joachim Kielem Desambella, who was named as premier in October 2022 after the coup that brought Captain Ibrahim Traoré to power. The Prime Minister's official functions are terminated, said the decree, adding that members of the dissolved government would carry out ongoing business until the formation of a new government. The West African country was plunged into instability by a January 2022 coup which led Lieutenant Colonel Paul Henry Sandaogo Damiba seize power. Little more than 8 months later, Damiba himself was overthrown by Traoré, 36, who now heads the junta regime. Damiba, who ousted elected President Roch-Marc Christian Kabore, is currently in exile in neighboring Togo. Burkina Faso has allied with fellow Sahel nations Mali and Niger, which are also led by military juntas, following a string of coups since 2020. The 3 nations joined together last September under the Alliance of Sahel States. After severing ties with former colonial ruler France and pivoting towards Russia, Burkina Faso was a French colony for the first half of the 20th century, and relations have soared with Paris following the 2022 coup. Foreign Minister Karamoko Jean-Marie Traoré last month said Burkina Faso's cooperation with Russia better suited his country than its historic ties with France. Along with Mali and Niger, Burkina Faso announced in January they were turning their backs on the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, an organization they accused of being manipulated by Paris. Now, let's see what other people have to say about this. Good move, very smart officer. If you sense that the West has surreptitiously crept into your government using your own people, then sanitize immediately. Africa has suffered enough leadership by proxy. Combatant intellectuals doing what their colleagues can't do in Nigeria. Kudos to Burkina Faso's military. This guy has killed Burkina Faso with his military mentality. Military is supposed to be in barracks or to defend the country, not political leadership. The difference between military and democratic governments, their uniforms, abada, khaki. Once this guy is ruling the country well, people are not complaining. He should ride on. Military rule in this current situation is the best. This is the only kind of news you can bring to us, but never bring the evil things happening in this country day in, day out. Looking at his face alone, you will understand the seriousness. Once the military takes the power, they will not leave. He will end up with dissolution and sacking people. We need at least one of these men in Nigeria military. The man is fearless. That's the way to go. When will it happen in Nigeria? This is what Nigeria needs. Military is needed in Nigeria right now more than ever. When security agencies will be coming back with Simon Ekpa and prosecute him. Conduct election and give way to elected governments. Raswa is expanding its capacity. Tinubu must collaborate with France to tighten the border security. See how that country is flourishing. Democracy is truly a scam. It is only working there because the man that took over is not so corrupt. In the case of Nigeria, the Nigerian military is as corrupt as it can get. Do not pray for any of them to take over, otherwise what we are seeing now will just be the tip of the iceberg. Dissolution and sacking is a normal thing in military government because of lack of trust and loyalty. That is how it is done. Kudos to him, not like our own youth, they're buying bulletproof G weapons. This man is too much. I'm trying hard to believe that good people like this still exist. Nice move. Some countries, especially in Nigeria, are ruled by tyrannical militaries in civilians' uniform. Take full charge of your government and never allow foreigners to enter your country again. The same thing happened in Guinea in 2021, and today Guinea is better. Interesting, the democratic leaders of Africa have failed the continent woefully. Nigerian army don't repeat. Can they see the actions of their colleagues in Burkina Faso? His people didn't complain to you, Abi. See the way that Obiapo and secret Macron believes that he has captured Nigeria through the illegitimate Jaguda Emilokon or Tifnubu. But that granny fake marriage Macron will learn the hard way, according to Mr. Otse, that evil France is trying to tactically use the politicians and scatter the Mali, Niger Republic and Burkina Faso People's Revolution. But it must never stand. The one in Mali was already criticizing the military unrepentant, unrelenting, positive, patriotic, nationalistic economic leader because of greed seeking power. The reform must continue until the brand new minted world order has been agreed and signed by all countries of the world. And a section of the country were urging our military to take over because they lost. All cool nations are still grappling in the dark, even with smaller population. What Nigeria needs is people reorientation. We need to value ourselves fairly. That's evil France is trying to tactically use politicians to scatter Mali. The reform must continue. This one in Mali was already criticizing the military, unrepentant, unrelenting leader because of greed seeking power. You said something and you said it all. Well, these people have all given their opinions on this. Make sure to leave your own opinions in the comments down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And make sure to turn on notifications so you can be notified when you upload daily content here on this channel. And make sure to share this video with your family and friends so that they know what is going on and they can give their own opinions on this.